our honesty and our transparency with ourselves. So that's very important. So when we look at some of these keywords, belief, truth, rely, when you can rely on someone that's, you know, they're going to do what they say, then you have confidence in them. So if you know that you're going to at least try to do what you say, you're going to have greater confidence in yourself. Let's move forward and take a look at something that's very, very cool, and it's called the competence-confidence cycle. When I say competence, type in your definition. What do you think I mean when I say competence? If someone is competent, what does that mean? This is called the competence-confidence cycle, okay? And this is foundational to confidence, the building confidence, okay? So when I say competence, let me just see what we got here. He has the skill and the knowledge required for the task. Very good. So someone compete with their skills. Okay, you can compete with their skills. Yes. Very good, very good. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So when someone is competent, they have the ability, they have the skills, they have the knowledge to do whatever it is that they're tasked with doing, whatever the performance is, they're capable of doing it, right? They're competent. Now, what happens is, when we are competent at something, we are more likely to be or experience confidence, right? When you're good at something, and you know you're good at it, you are more likely to feel confident. So think of something that you are good at. It could be anything. It could be computer programming. It could be whatever, typing. If you're good at it, then what happens is you know that you're good at it. Sometimes you don't even have to feel that you're good at it. You just know that you're good at it, right? You are good. You're competent. And because you're competent, you also are confident. So if someone asks you to do it, sometimes you don't even have to really think about it. You don't have to build up confidence. You just know that you can do it, so you do it, right? The more competent you are, you just do it. So when you're competent at something, and this isn't necessarily or absolutely true that every time just because someone is competent, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be confident. But let's just say much of the time, when a person is competent, and if they realize it, they can be confident as well, okay? So when they're competent, they can be confident. All right, so here we have this the competent confidence cycle. Now, it's a cycle because when we're confident about something, right? Confident, this can also build our competence. So if I feel that I can do something, right? If I say, I'm a genius at this, which is one of the affirmations I advise you to use. I'm a genius at such and such. So when you feel confident, and when you tell yourself that you're good at something, it can also improve and increase your competence. It can actually make you better at it, believe it or not. So let me say that again. When you feel that you're good at something, and you tell yourself you're good at it, or that you're becoming good at it, that alone, that feeling, that telling yourself I'm good at something, can actually open up your creativity. It can help you see opportunities. It can motivate you, literally by telling yourself you're good at something. It can motivate you to do the things necessary to become competent at it. It can motivate you. It can encourage you. Remember, You talked about that, Christian. So it can encourage you. So often the opposite of that is when people feel like they're not good at something and they say, I'm not good at that, I never was good, or I stutter, or I speak like this, then they're literally closing off their ability to become good at it. If they say the opposite of it, then they're opening up their ability to become good at it. And when they become good at it, right, when they become good at speaking, then they also start to feel more confident. And not only do they feel confident, they just become confident. They just know that they can do it well. All right. So this confidence cycle is very important for you to remember, because what happens is you can build both of them, right? You can build on both of them. You can make yourself really good at something. What is it that I suggest that you become good at? Well, we'll talk about that in a few minutes in another slide, because if you become good at a few things, it's going to build your confidence. And these things don't necessarily have to do with speaking, right? It could be something else. But as you start to feel more confident in other areas of your life, this confidence, this feeling of confidence, which also is related to our self-esteem, is how we feel about ourselves, our reputation with ourselves. When we feel and we have this sense of self-esteem and self-worth, this confidence spills over into other areas of our life, into other areas of performance, like our speech. Does that make sense? So if I feel confident over here, it can spill over into our speech. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't still need to become good at speaking, but it can help spill over into our speech. And in the same way, so we just got finished talking about becoming good at something, actually becoming an expert at something. We also have to talk about confidence. We can build our confidence through affirmations, by literally telling yourself that you're excellent at something, you're good at something, or you're becoming good at it, or that you're a genius at something, right? So when you do that, you actually begin to build your confidence. All right, so that's the confidence cycle. One can impact the other, all right? And it can go in both ways.